China's newest laser weapon terrifies the world. Are you ready for another war after Russia and Ukraine? Well, China and America are on the way, and this one is a colder one. If you want to see what exactly happened, make sure to stick to the end. The new Cold War between China and the U.S. Okay, let me guess. You're wondering what these nations are fighting for. The answer? World domination. The advent of a new Cold War between China and the United States represents a heightened global power struggle for domination. Both countries are competing for global influence and domination, which has escalated tensions and competition. China in particular has pursued an aggressive strategy to establish itself as a global force and threaten the status of the United States. One of the major points of dispute is the development of hypersonic missiles, which can travel at speeds greater than 5 times the speed of sound. China has made considerable advances in this subject, developing highly maneuverable and practically unstoppable hypersonic missiles. China intends to challenge the United States' supremacy in space and erode its strategic advantages by developing laser weapons and anti-satellite capabilities. These breakthroughs in hypersonic missiles and laser weapons have exacerbated relations between China and the United States. The two countries are racing to develop and implement these technologies, resulting in increased competitiveness and worry. These changes have far-reaching ramifications for geopolitical dynamics, regional stability, and global security, in addition to military capability. China has threatened the United States of America with its hypersonic missile, which took work and the investments of $10 billion. China's hypersonic missile is not normal. It's one of the best missiles on the planet, so let's take a look at it. In the face of China's hypersonic missiles, DF-17 hypersonic missile has a weight of 33,000 pounds with a width of 36 feet. The DF-17 can reach speeds of Mach 5 and has a maximum altitude of 60 miles. And let me be clear that it can nearly reach space. The missile is approximately 36 feet long and weighs around 33,000 pounds. It has the capability to carry both conventional and nuclear warheads, making it a versatile weapon with potentially devastating impact. The DF-17 has its fuel efficiency, which is reported to be as high as 79%. This means that it can cover long distances with an operating range of up to 1,600 miles. And let me be clear, this is enough to nearly touch space. The missile has undergone testing and has achieved a remarkable success rate of 100% in those tests. This indicates that it has been reliable and effective in meeting its objectives. The DF-17 missile is part of China's broader efforts to develop advanced hypersonic missile technology. But this is not it. The upcoming missiles are even crazier than the DF-17. The YJ-21 is a Chinese anti-ship ballistic missile. The missile system is reportedly capable of engaging land targets and surface warships with a hypersonic, maneuverable, conventional warhead. The missile is possibly based on an export-oriented ballistic missile produced by China, named CM-401, but with more advanced features and capabilities. YJ-21 is approximately 27 feet long and has a speed of 930 miles. Publications of the PLA Navy suggested the YJ-21 is derived from the DF-21D anti-ship ballistic missiles. The missile is claimed to have a flight speed between Mach 6 to 10. The missile was revealed by the Chinese Navy ahead of its 73rd anniversary, launching from a universal vertical launch system of the Type 055 destroyer. Also, an export version called YJ-21E was showcased at Airshow China 2022. China first tested Xingkong-2 in August of 2018, so let's explore what was the result of the test. The Xingkong-2 hypersonic Wave Rider flight vehicle was released into the air from a rocket after about 10 minutes. After its launch, it flew independently, made large-angle turning maneuvers, and landed in the targeted area as planned. During the test, it reached 30 kilometers at altitude at Mach 5.5 to 6 speed. The test successfully proved various parameters of the flight vehicle, thus marking the successful launch of Xingkong-2 and the first flight of a Chinese Wave Rider. But before going further into the video, if you watched this video till now, that means you definitely like it. And if you do, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button below, because it will help so much. Meanwhile, let's jump back into the video. The DF-27 was first mentioned in the DoD's annual China Military Power Report in 2021, which stated that it had a long range. The missile has a range of 5,000 to 8,000 kilometers, the range of an IRBM or ICBM. According to a leaked classified daily briefing by the J2 dated February the 28th of 2023, the DF-27 was successfully tested 3 days earlier on February the 25th, flying for 12 minutes and traveling 2,100 kilometers. China doesn't stop there. China has been working with its laser weapon for over 6 decades, and as a result, China has the power of a laser weapon, and these lasers can go into anti-satellite. According to the U.S. government, China is trying to take a big part in the war by damaging or hacking satellite technology in wartime. Sounds unfair, right? But wait, China is also practicing with ground-based lasers, and some of them are able to strike in space. These weapons occupy anti-satellite laser facilities in China. 3 of these facilities have been discovered, and one of them is at the Korla East test site. In that place, 2 anti-satellite laser weapons in the facility were found to be unusually active with other satellites over it, and the question arrives that maybe China is using this laser weapon to probe other satellites. Researchers in China have developed a microwave machine, Realistic Klystron Amplifier or RKA, that could jam or destroy satellites in space. This device can generate a wave burst measuring 5 megawatts in the Ka band, a portion of the electromagnetic spectrum increasingly used for both civil and military purposes. Although China denies the RKA is a directed energy weapon, if the system were built at scale, it could send beams strong enough to rip through the metallic materials, moving at speed. Till now, you're just hearing about China's master plan, but what about its opponent? So let's dive into the master plan of the United States of America. The U.S. proposes to use combat lasers against the hypersonic weapons of China, which could shoot down missiles in the acceleration phase. These sensors determine the launch, allowing you to see the missile, after which the combat laser is turned on, which destroys the hypersonic unit until it separates from the carrier. The Indirect Fire Protection Capability High Energy Laser is a 300 kilowatt class laser that will protect fixed and semi-fixed sites from stressing unmanned aircraft systems, rotary and fixed-wing aircraft, and rocket, artillery, and mortar threats. The U.S. Army has plans to deliver a prototype IFPC-HPM system to a platoon by the fiscal year 2024. It also has plans to provide IFPC high-energy laser capability prototypes in fiscal year 2024. This is all about the war against China and America that we have for now. So what are your thoughts about this? Let us know in the comments section below. Meanwhile, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you during the next video.